Marty's full of praise for you. A lot of people who watch the onboard and full of praise for you. What makes a good navigator in a situation like this?
What makes a good navigator? Wow, that's a tough one. I don't know. All I can say is I was brought up on road events, and on road rallies you've got to do so much all at once, and I think it's fantastic sort of base, if you like, for stage rallying. And I don't know. I suppose trust in your driver. He has trust in you. You trust him. And that gives you confidence, really, to read the next note, to get the note out, you know, and just rely that he knows what he's doing, and he knows what he's doing, doesn't he?
There's lovely bits when you go around the corner, you go, well done, good lad, and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Is it, you think he's over the edge then, or are you just appreciating the driving?
Just appreciating the driving, I think. And sometimes corners can catch you out for some particular reason. Even though you're on notes, things can still catch you out. And sometimes he has to adjust, maybe, you know, the driver has to adjust. Woo, and so if he does something like that, yeah, it's well done.
And how much do you enjoy it then, sitting where you are?
It's awesome. I'm of the age where I watched Mikkola and Vatten and people like that in these woods. You know, I watched these boys perform, and now I'm at my age. I'm 56. What the hell am I doing sat in this car? And I'm, you know, to be sat there now, going at the pace we're going, is unbelievable for me. It is a dream come true, especially when my rallying career went, you know, I won the Welsh Road Rally Championship and then won a few events, won the Quinton, the Cambrian with Gary Smith. And then, you know, then Gary sold the car and it dipped a bit. And then in 2007, I had a phone call from Gareth Lloyd to say, you know, Clarke, would you like to sit by this young Irish boy on the Roger Albert? And I said, let me think about it. You know, and I thought about it. And he said, he's fast. You know, you'll like it, you'll have a good time. I said, yeah, Gareth, do I want to sit by a young lad, you know? And if I'd have said no then, none of this would have been. No. And here I am, and it's awesome. It is awesome.
Those first few events on the R.A.C, I think nobody could believe how you could read the map, and you were going tighten, tighten, tighten. You're reading that. That was phenomenal. And you had the one-off in 2007 or 2008, where it was a slightly misread corner. Yeah. And how'd you get that much information?
That's road rallying.
Yeah, is it?
It's years and years of trying to win the Welsh Road Rally Championship. Yeah, just years and years of calling slots, calling bends, and giving the driver as much information as you can. And there's people out there now, on a Saturday night, last night probably somewhere, there'll be a road rally on, and those boys are performing. There's navigators performing out there who would do really well on the Roger Albert. And we've seen lots of road rally navigators, drivers taking road rally navigators.
Just for the one event.
Just because, to be honest with you, reading you know, you're not having to, you haven't got passage controls, tricky passage controls in farmyards that you've got to go round on the Roger Albert, have you? Reading a map, a 1 to 25,000 map on the Roger Albert is a cinch. after some of the road rallies in Wales, you know. So that's what, and I started at 14 with a guy, Andrew Sankey. A lot of people will know Andrew. And his father took me when I was 14, and I could make I made all my stakes with Tom Sankey because he wasn't bothered, and so that's where that's come from, really, and just giving as much information as you can. I find if you go quiet, the drivers perhaps think, well, you don't know where you are. But if you just keeps going, and more, and more, and more, and more, and more, and more, it's good, then they keep their foot in.
Do you think your personalities work off each other then? Because you're both quite exuberant characters in a way, aren't you? So you're pushing him, and he's giving it. When you give it to him, he gives it back.
Oh yeah, in the car, I am. Outside the car, I can be quiet, and on the road sections, I can be quiet, and we listen to a bit of music, and it's like flicking a switch when I get in the car, really. On notes or maps, but I do love maps. I do love, you know, while people read a book at home, I've got a map down the side. It's sad, isn't it? So I get a map out and I'll look at a map. And after the Roger Albert and before the Roger Albert, I'll get the maps out and just look at them. Yeah, weird, isn't it?
Plus, 6 right plus, 40.
And so this is the result of the 2013 Red Kite Historic Rally. And the championship positions show McCormack and Clarke as clear championship winners, with Pritchard and Furness in second, and Terry Cree and Richard Shaw's in third place, with just one round to go.
Flat to right, continue. continues to 100. Flat 2 right, continues to 100.
This coverage is brought to you by Sherwood Engines, Amigos Tequila Beer, Jordan Road Servicing, Swift Leisure Group, Robinson Road Planing, Motorsportsopticians.com, Skipton